Welcome back. Today we have Adam. He's the founder of ABH Media joining us. Thanks for coming on the podcast, Adam.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. And today we kind of just wanted to go over some of the results we've been able to get for you guys. But before that, can you just give a little introduction of who you are and what your business does?
Absolutely. So we do SEO for B2B SaaS companies. So we do everything from low ticket SEO, just set up offers, setting up an SEO foundation, to just low ticket ongoing SEO, all the way up to very enterprise SEO. Everything from the organic side. So this is getting inbound organic traffic through all types of search engines, mainly Google, and strictly for B2B SaaS companies, and sometimes like very productized B2B service companies. But yeah, pretty much just B2B SEO. And I'm the founder of the agency, and we have a good team and everything. So working with those guys for a few years now.
Nice, nice. And being in the SEO space, is there anything that specifically made you reach out concerning getting going on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I would say the reason is because so many of the guys in the SEO space, and probably the majority of them, like they're not running ads. They're not really doing a lot of types of things. They're doing some cold outreach, but their main thing across like all these big agencies in my space is LinkedIn. So like that's where our entire market is. Also, the people I work with, B2B SaaS companies, a lot of them are on LinkedIn as well, and like they're always on LinkedIn. So it's just kind of like that combo where I know if I want to compete with these bigger agencies that are stealing up a lot of the market, I got to be on LinkedIn, and then that transitions to like being an authority in the space. So just need to be an authority as an SEO player. Another thing I would say is like there's a lot of kind of fake news or just like bad, a lot of influencers are kind of doing a lot of clickbait stuff around like AI SEO or whatever it may be. So having my voice heard and making sure I can tell people the truth and like, hey guys, this is a bunch of BS or this is accurate. That helps too. So
Yeah, for sure. I think we see that a ton. Like the visibility side of LinkedIn is maybe more important, even more so than like the lead gen side of things. And the only reason I say that is because when you're just strictly doing outreach or paid ads and stuff, people don't know whether to believe you or not because it's a one-time thing. With content and visibility over time, you kind of have that nurture process to the point where people can believe you and actually say, "Hey, he's not putting out a bunch of crap online and stuff like that." So
yeah.
definitely agree with that. Is there anything on the side of your visibility prior to actually working with us that made you reach out? Was there a specific reason that kind of made you want to go with us instead of doing it yourself, I guess you could say?
Um, I would say a combo of, um, well, we did some minor work in the past, so obviously I trusted you guys.
Hmm.
I would say your profile, your LinkedIn, and your growth made me want to go with you as well. So basically, just having it done professionally. There's there's a thing you got to do on LinkedIn, which is like engagement. Engagement's pretty tough when you're doing it alone. Now, I don't know. You guys definitely do a lot more engagement. I don't know how much you need to be effective, but obviously we saw major growth like on the profile that I don't think I would have done. Like looking in hindsight, I don't think I would have been able to do it myself. Also, knowing what type of content works well. So like just the tonality, it's different than Twitter. It's different than every other type of content. So um, yeah, kind of just from the knowledge standpoint, made me want to go with you guys. Doing it myself, I'm not really a content guy anyways. We're good with like SEO content, but I post on Twitter every now and then. I'm not on YouTube yet, and so I'm just not big on the content. So definitely having it done professionally is better.
Got it, for sure. Was there a specific moment that made you say, "Hey, this is the time I need to get going on LinkedIn. Let's get this going."
Yeah, I think it's seeing those other guys. I think I started like looking at LinkedIn a little bit more because
Mm.
I saw some other guys on Twitter. You might even know some of these guys. They were like, "Oh, LinkedIn's where it's at. LinkedIn's the hidden spot or whatever," and they're in the SEO space.
Mm.
And I was like, okay, so I should start like looking towards LinkedIn. I did like some LinkedIn outreach way like years ago. So I had like it brought me up to like over 500 connections. I think I was under 1,000 followers, but because you do so many connections. So I had like a little bit of a LinkedIn profile, zero
Mm.
posts, literally no posts. I just engage with people. And So I started looking on LinkedIn a little bit. I had my profile like optimized for conversions or whatnot. So I would start seeing these posts from these huge, SEO agencies, like SEO guys. And I remember I was talking to some other like coaching that I have in a coaching program, and I was like, I just don't get why. Like, I'm over here trying to run up all these ads, and these guys have like 10 times the size of an agency as me, but they don't have
Mhm.
any ads, they don't have anything.
Mhm.
Um, like, like their business, honestly, their offer sucks compared to mine. Like, why are they so good? And it's literally just because of LinkedIn. So that
Mhm.
made me have a lot of FOMO. And I was seeing like thousands of people, thousands of SaaS founders, when they're getting into SEO, they're going with these guys.
Mhm.
So that was the moment where I was like, okay, I just need to like climb up to their level on the social platform.
Yeah. I mean, you see this on Twitter like all the time, like people bad mouthing LinkedIn because it's too corporate and it's cringe, which I mean, to a degree, it definitely is.
Yeah,
But like you were saying, the other SEO agencies and other bigger businesses realize that it is to quote kind of AI a gold mine.
yeah, absolutely. And I would even say like it's nice that it's kind of corporate because if you're not corporate, you stand out pretty well. Like if you comment on other people's stuff, like
Hmm.
if you're just not sounding AI, they're gonna reply to you and they're gonna engage and whatnot. So
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely a big, I don't know what you like, a curve, I guess, that you could say that the people that are putting out the AI stuff are such low quality that, like you said, if you do anything, you're going to stand out. You're going to be an authority, and it's gonna be
exactly.
such a quicker time frame as like opposed to other platforms potentially.
Yeah, absolutely.
To go back to kind of to like the content creation side of things. So I know you say that you aren't really a content guy per se. So I'm kind of wondering like what would the actual time investment look like for you to create the type of content that we create on a consistent basis?
Well, I mean, I would say I have a newsletter. That's like the only type of content I really create on my own. So that takes me because I try to put some value into that newsletter. That takes me like 30 minutes
Hmm.
sometimes way less if it's just everything's firing.
For sure.
Sometimes up to an hour if it's really tough. And, I try to stay as consistent as I can, like um, 3 to 5 a week or whatever, those type of KPIs.
Yeah.
Um, so knowing that, I think the LinkedIn post would probably be a little easier, but it would probably take. I mean, obviously with you guys, it's no time investment except just approving the content. But the one after like a couple weeks, it's pretty optimized, so you don't really have to
Hmm.
take much time improving content. So for you guys, I mean, I don't even know how much time I would spend. I spent like um, maybe like 20 minutes a week. I don't know. So I would say it's like 10x the amount of time that it would
Okay.
take for me, like if I did it myself, because then I'd have to write all that content and then like ideate it. I think that's a word.
Hmm.
Find out the ideas, call to actions, all of that. I think the biggest factors would be like the technical analysis content, like the really in-depth content. That's not just like some very surface level piece of content. The
Hmm.
graphics, I mean, I don't even know how to create those, but if I tried, that would probably take me hours per week, I would say. So in total, like we're talking 5 to 10 hours, maybe more per week that I'd be spending
Wow.
if it was on my own, just for like to have this really optimized LinkedIn system that you guys provide versus like
Hmm.
20 minutes a week with you guys. So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously that time is massive to increase like other sides of business that you probably enjoy a little bit more than the content side of things, I would
yeah,
guess.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we've been creating content for quite a while for you guys. I kind of want to just run through like the numbers a little bit. What kind of like impression and engagement growth have you seen since we've taken over?
I mean, I think you have the numbers. I don't know. It's like in the 1,000 percentile. Um,
Yeah.
like I said, you guys, I was at way less than 1,000 followers. I know I was above 500, and again, that was just from connections. So like when you
Mm-hmm.
connect, you follow each other. So um, I think I had like 600 connections, so like 600 followers, maybe like 500. I'm not even sure, but
Mm-hmm.
you took me from that to like 3,500 or something. I'm not even sure what I'm at right now, but
Yeah.
that's a huge growth. Like that's massive. And then also it was in such a quick time frame, and all these followers are like engaged and they're all very qualified prospects as well. So what is that, like a 10, at least a 10x, right? I think. No, a
Is
little less than,
is
is it
Yeah,
like a,
for followers it's a little less than 10x,
yeah.
but for like impressions, like when we came in, I have it pulled up right now. We were at like 400 impressions for the last like 90 days before we came in, and then like we're over almost 200,000
Yeah.
impressions in the last 90 days.
So that's
So
like 100x over there, or
yeah,
200x.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, that's a
over
ton.
that. Yeah, for sure. How was that like? How has that helped you potentially scale the business? Has that led to any opportunities from impressions, new followers that are qualified as well?
Yeah, it has. There's been some leads that are coming through, and some of them just organically. I would say it's like multifaceted how it's helped me.
Hmm.
So we have leads that just come across the content or through a DM or whatever it may be. If they're clicking on my profile, just the conversion rate is simply higher than before because now they click on the profile, they see all of this engagement, they see all these likes and et cetera, et cetera. Very high authority stuff. Also, obviously, this is a side thing, but you guys optimized my profile too, so that was very helpful.
Hmm.
So yeah, people coming on, the conversion rates of the people actually on the profile. Also, just like flowing with other content. So it's helped me, create better email newsletters, Twitter posts, everything like just taking the ideas from LinkedIn and kind of repurposing them
Hmm.
for other channels. And then also like using the posts in email newsletters, for example, or sending it to sales prospects that are in the pipeline. Like I would just send like links to the LinkedIn post. Like we had one that went super viral. I made like a whole newsletter about that. I was like, here's what I was talking about. Boom, it like here's the post went viral. I embedded it in the email, whatever.
Hmm.
But like the point of that email wasn't to like the entire point was just to show authority and be like, guys, I'm like this huge player in this space.
Hmm.
So subconsciously creating authority. And then obviously direct leads coming from LinkedIn itself, like just people directly coming on and wanting to sign up. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's been very multifaceted and helped me in a ton of ways. So it's been great.
Yeah, for sure. I think one of the things like a lot of people don't realize about like content is how many like indirect benefits come along with it. Because like so many people are just like, oh, I just want leads from the content. And it's like, sure, you're definitely gonna get leads if you position yourself well and do the things like correctly. But like it's also a nurture system. So like when you're doing like outreach, you're doing paid ads, for example, which you are, people are looking you up, researching you, and they're seeing your profile, they're seeing posts that are doing well, and that social proof that kind of goes along with that, which is helping your sales cycles shorten and actually be able to close a lot better as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
Also,
agree.
yeah, for sure. Um, what would you say to founders that were like you that maybe had a smaller account or have maybe posted a few times but just can't stay consistent with it? That what would you tell them? I guess to actually like get them going on building authority on LinkedIn. Like what pushed them over the edge in your opinion?
Themselves or with you?
Uh, Either one, honestly.
Well, I would say the same thing to both, but one is going to be a lot faster than the other.
Okay.
If you just want an automated way to just grow, like literally as an authority in your space and be one of the top guys. I saw a LinkedIn post and it was like top 20 SEO guys on
Mm,
LinkedIn right now. So like there's this very tight bubble of SEO guys. And I was like, and I obviously wasn't in the top 20 yet. But I was looking at all these guys and they're just massive. Like they've been on here for years and I've been on for like less than 5 or 6 months.
mhm,
I would just say like looking at that list, seeing that I'm not on that list, pushed me over the edge. Well, it continued to push me over the edge, and wanting to be on that list. So like, if you want an automated way to just be that person, be that authority, where like these massive companies, and especially in my space with SaaS, like there's just
mm,
new SaaS companies all the time. So like they're gonna just pile into LinkedIn and they're just gonna see like who's the top guy. It's like a leaderboard almost. So if you just want an automated way to that leaderboard, it's like one of the top 20 guys in your space or whatever it may be, um, I would say have a service like yours where it's literally a set and forget.
mm,
I think that's the biggest, piece of it. It's a set and forget. So you handle the content engagement, you handle the ideation, you handle everything, even the outreach and just everything, right? All the inbound engagement as well. So for me, that was great. That pushed me over the edge. It's like set and forget. Just like, okay, I want to be here, so I'm just going to sign up here, and then
Hmm.
just like forget about it until we get here, right?
Yeah.
And then if you're doing it on your own, I mean, it's the same thing. If you can set up a system where it's, maybe you're just better with like putting together that content, and maybe you have the time or whatever it may be. It's not the highest leverage thing to do as a founder,
Hmm.
because obviously like creating content is just not high leverage. Like
Yeah.
putting out the content is, but I would say regardless of how you go about it, just being at that like on that leaderboard with the other guys in your space and being that
Mm.
go-to, I think it's the biggest thing that would push anyone over the edge.
Yeah. That's great advice. And I think we can also like see from a lot of like the go-to guys in the space, it's not necessarily that they're the best actually in the space, but because they are the most visible, they do command the majority, I guess, of the traffic, as opposed to people only waiting on referrals despite being better.
Definitely. I would agree with that. Like some of them, some of them are good. Like I know their systems are good, but dude, most of them are just like horrible offers, like horrible. I just saw one earlier today, actually. I was looking at it. Just a horrible website. Like there's not like this really unique offer that, guys like us where we're in this kind of like money tutor space or, the
Hmm.
the coaching programs we've been in and whatnot. Like these guys have really good offers, really good systems in place. The people on LinkedIn that have been crushing because they've been on there for like literally 5, 10 years. They're only good because and they're only getting all these customers and like literally tens of thousands, millions of dollars, um, because they've been there for a while, not because of their good offer or anything or good business
Yeah.
model. Yes, some of them have one, but it's crazy. Like
Yeah,
it's
it
it's
is.
almost unbelievable at some point.
Yeah. Yep. It's insane for sure. Well, I appreciate you coming on today, Adam. Do you have any last words or anything to say?
Not necessarily. I would just say it's just super easy working with Logan. It's great and like it just helps every aspect of the business. Um, and yeah, LinkedIn's where it's at right now. I would say it's a great spot to be. And actually, I've been starting to use the social platform more, like literally scroll myself, because I've been like kind of more into the whole LinkedIn thing ever since we've been finding success. But
Hmm.
I started to scroll myself, and I was like, okay, it's actually getting optimized towards me. So
Yeah.
I think it's gonna start blowing up a lot more than it already has, as a lot of people know,
Hmm.
because I think they're just making a better platform. So I'd get into it as early as you can.
Yeah, for sure. And like Adam said, get into it right now, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for coming on, like I
Thank you,
said,
brother.
Adam. Bye.